Hey, welcome to the show. And today I want to talk about I knew I couldn't say it. Ventriloquism. Yeah. How some comedians choose to be comedians and be funny, and some of them are really funny. The guy named Jeff Dunham, I love him. And his mannequins, dummies. What do you call the doll that the ventriloquist, there I said it right, ventriloquist, the guy that does that talks through a doll, a dummy, he puts his hand through the back of the I guess we call them dummies, the mannequin that he has of a person, looks like a person or a grumpy old man or an alien. He has like a purple guy he calls something, I can't think of the names, and like a real like redneck guy, and it's so funny, and I love watching stuff like that. And ventriloquism, it is fun. I wish I could do it. I try to do it. I was actually looking for a puppet around the house that I could use a puppet and try it here on my YouTube channel on my show today and see if I could do the ventriloquism and talk through a dummy or a puppet. Or I guess I could have used a stuffed animal or something. But what I did find is something I bought on eBay about 3 years ago. It was going through the stuff that would trigger me and when I was a kid and stuff like that. Well, there goes the rooster. They put like a collar on it, but it still manages to cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-coo every now and then. So, yes, I bought on eBay a doll. I was looking for one that was the same year as when I had it. When I was in second grade, I had a Thumbelina doll. Thumbelina, Thumbelina, tiny little thing. Thumbelina dance, Thumbelina sing. Oh, Thumbelina, what's the difference if you're very small? When your heart is full of love, you're 9 feet tall. Oh, you're no bigger than my thumb, than my thumb, than my thumb. Sweet Thumbelina, don't be dumb. And then the rest of the song I can't remember. My one sister, Thelma, who passed away in her early 60s, used to sing that. She had a heart attack and died. And her childhood wasn't the best either. But I know my other sisters that are still alive will say, we were all raised the same. We were all raised the same. Oh, anyway, back to ventriloquist. Yeah, I was looking for a Thumbelina doll that I had in second grade, which would have been, I was 6 years old because I was 5 in first grade. They took me early. I passed all the tests, so 6 years old. Was it for my birthday? I think it was for my birthday. My one sister, I think Barb, got me a Thumbelina doll. And the back of the doll had like a twisty thing that you could crank it like you crank up a toy. Like a key that you'd crank like this. And it would move its head. Well, here it is, actually. Not the one that I got. I found one on eBay. Not the one I had for my birthday. But the one that I got on eBay right here is the 1964, I think it is. 1963, 1964 Thumbelina doll. And the ones I saw on eBay that were exactly like the one I had with the crank in the back that you crank around were like $200-300, so I didn't want to spend that much. So I ended up getting this old girl, this old Thumbelina doll. I bought the little outfit at a flea market or somewhere in town. And mine had a little bit maybe browner hair. I'm not sure. It was maybe darker. But I found her on eBay, and the lady that sold it to me for $25. I asked her, because her starting bid was $25, if because I was looking for one, a doll like this, a Thumbelina doll, that she would consider just selling it straight to me. And she said yes, and she sold it straight to me for $25. Now this is from definitely 1960s. and I had to stitch her up. She had a lot of different tears in her body because the body is soft, and the legs were like the plastic. Well, they are. This is an original from the 1960s. I stitched her up real good, and I'm putting her little dress sort of back on her. Here she is. I dropped her hat. But Thumbelina, this is my doll. Her one arm moves and stays like that, and the other one. And here's how she does. Like I said, mine was a little bigger than this. It was a bigger one, and they had nice ones on eBay, but $200-300. I couldn't afford that. So then I got this one. This is one that had the pull, and it still works. She still moves around like a newborn baby. At least that's what they said for the early 1960s. I think this was 1963 or 1964. I don't know the exact year. So, I got a doll, and my one granddaughter that lived in town with me in Missouri, she said, "Your doll is creepy." I said, "I'm giving it to her in my will." So, I don't know if she'd think that was great, or do I hate her or what? I don't. It would be a joke is what it would be. I can't get her hat back on right. There we go. It's a little big. This was made for some little doll. I found this in a flea market. It was in Missouri, there in Joplin, Missouri. So here she is, Thumbelina. Well, did I break her already? Her arm's not moving. There it goes. I didn't break her. So I'm going to keep her for my granddaughter that lived in Missouri, because she said it was creepy. So here she is. So I thought maybe I'll try to be a ventriloquist today on the show with her. Let's try it. Hey, Thumbelina, how are you doing today? Did you want to talk or sing? Did you? Did you? It's going to be hard. Did you want to talk or sing? No, wait. I just want to cry because I'm a baby. Don't you know I'm a baby? I know you're a baby, but I thought maybe you'd like to sing or just say a little thing. Or maybe, just talk to me a little bit. I ain't talking to you because I'm a doll and I cry no sleep. I want my mommy. Well, I am your mommy. I want my mommy now. Well, here I am, okay? Okay, you are have to do as my nanny. All right, okay. And I'm considered crazy, but the ventriloquists aren't. Jeff Dunham. I'm sure if you talk to Jeff, though, he'd tell you a lot of things. I think there was like a documentary on him, and he showed his bedroom how his wallpaper was so crazy. We all have our things, But ventriloquism, it's just cool, I think, anyway. So here, and that, when I paused and looked around, my husband came out to the back porch, and he was cleaning the smoker. He didn't know I was out here doing a show, so. Thumbelina from 1960s, found her on eBay, and the lady was so kind to sell for $25, and I love ventriloquism. You love ventriloquism? Oh gosh, I like to cry about that. You don't have to cry, you don't have to. So yeah, here she is, Thumbelina, and I hope you're having a wonderful day, and that you keep dancing and singing always.